2023 is gone, but some major questions remain about the housing market in Northern Virginia for 2024. I'm going to dive into what did and did not happen in 2023 and my projections for the 2024 Nova housing market. Many talking heads and economists thought that this was the year that prices would tumble or at least go down a bit. But this didn't really happen. And there were two reasons. Inventory levels stayed historically low, even with the interest rates hitting a high around 8%. We have clients who made the decision to purchase when interest rates were higher so that they would not have as much competition for the home. As I reflect on 2023, I want to share what was the hardest part for our clients last year. The hardest thing for our buyer clients in 2023 was making sure that they had the right plan in place to make the purchase. Most of our clients were moving up, so we had to strategize a game plan for either purchasing the new home first, move out of the old home, and then sell the other property after they moved out. It was all about the strategy, especially in a volatile interest rate environment. We had to project the seller's proceeds and stay within the budget while potentially paying 2 mortgages for a short time period. For our sellers, it was truly guiding through the changing buyer behavior. All right, case in point. I was working with a seller that was ready for the market, but we were watching interest rates, national and local economic news, and for any slight increase in buyer activity. We had everything ready to go, but just waiting on the leading indicators to push the button live on the MLS. I called my client on Tuesday afternoon. This is the time to put the house on the market. I'm seeing a shift with the buyer sentiment and they are out this week. The seller agreed and we had the house on the market with every detail and marketing ready in 48 hours with 3 offers to review on a Sunday night. I want to share 2 stats that summarize 2023 in Northern Virginia. The first one is Zillow's Home Value Index. Zillow's Home Value Index for Fairfax County was 4.1% year-over-year price appreciation. Alexandria was 3.7% and Vienna at 3.8%. So even in a high interest rate environment due to low inventory, prices still appreciated. All right, number 2, Fairfax County is one of the wealthiest counties in America. Check this out. The median household income analyzed over a 4-year period from 2018 to 2022 was just over $145,000. Here's a promising trend of business growth in part due to tech startups in the Washington, D.C. area. According to the Global Startup Ecosystem Report 2023, we are ranked number 11 in the world for promising tech startups. Northern Virginia has made this a home of well-trained, highly paid careers for many years to come. So here's my prediction for 2024. The early spring buyer behavior sets the tone for real estate activity through the summer months. Late summer will be a new cycle to follow closely, especially how interest rates, the local economy, and inventory levels may affect the fall housing market. And for my 2024 best and worst case scenario predictions. For my best case scenario, sellers are now seeing more options of inventory for their new states outside of Northern Virginia, like Florida, North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, Tennessee, and Texas. I'm not convinced that we will see a lot more inventory, but I am talking to more homeowners that are ready to sell this year because the housing market has shown its strength after last year's fast interest rate spike. And the worst case scenario, interest rates climb too high, fear sets in for sellers to put their house on the market, and inventory shrinks locally and out of state, so well-qualified buyers end up renting for another year instead of being able to start their home ownership journey. Sales could be lower than 2023, which was the lowest in decades. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're ready for our team's personal and specialized approach, reach out. We'd love to be your real estate advisor. Until next time.